New at 5 tonight, a Prince William County judge has changed his mind about giving bond to a man charged with murder for a crash that killed his girlfriend and her little girl.
Prosecutors came to court armed with new details about the crime to persuade the judge to revoke the bond he set just last week. Only on 4, Northern Virginia Bureau Chief Julie Carey reports prosecutors even hired a lip reader to figure out what the alleged victim was saying on silent dash cam video just before the fatal crash. We warn you, some of what you're about to see is disturbing.
No.
The look the dash cam video captures on Dorothy Fontaine's face is clearly one of fear in the seconds just before the crash. Her 5-year-old daughter, Empress, seated just behind her. The prosecutor telling the judge today a lip reader has analyzed the silent video and determined Fontaine is saying, no, Empress is in the car, as the vehicle veers left and into oncoming traffic. That was just one piece of evidence the prosecution presented to try to convince the judge that Mustafa Al-Jaziri is too dangerous to be given bond, arguing, quote, this is no different than a situation where you have someone shooting and killing 2 people. He used his vehicle as a weapon on April 5th, 2023 that resulted in the murder of 2 individuals. Al-Jaziri's defense attorney contends his client was trying to pass a car, ran out of room at the intersection, and panicked. He rejects the suggestion the video or the crash victim's words show Al-Jaziri would be dangerous if freed on bond.
It states nothing about whether or not the deceased thought my client was doing it intentionally. It states that as she sees oncoming danger, her first thought is, oh no, my daughter is in the car.
Prosecutors also called the crash scene investigator to testify to support their theory that the crash was intentional. Sergeant Chad Mason says there were no skid marks at the scene, only light braking, and that the heavy damage was all on the passenger side. Al-Jaziri's attorney says that evidence actually supports his case.
I believe the testimony of the witness supports directly our theory, which is that he was trying to maintain control, which is what you would want to try to do if you are in a desperate, dangerous situation with your vehicle.
The information that seemed to influence the judge the most, though, prosecutor said that Mustafa Al-Jaziri had threatened a jail deputy, saying he knew her address and would come find her if released. The judge revoking the $5,000 bond he'd set a week ago. Al-Jaziri's family, who's been keeping vigil outside the jail, disappointed with the judge's ruling and questioning the allegations of a jail threat.
It doesn't make sense that Mustafa would make a threat. He's going to say, I'm going to be found innocent, only to come out and commit another crime. That just doesn't make any sense.
Al-Jaziri's attorney now deciding whether to appeal. In Prince William County, I'm Julie Carey, News 4.
The trial in this case is set for early December.